I say to just about everyone that, even in my YouTube channel or my newsletter, if I'm saying something, please don't just trust it. Don't trust anyone. ठीक है, थोड़ा trust करो, कोई बात नहीं. But always find a way of verifying things. Let me explain this with an example probably. So a lot of people use this screening application called screener.in, right? A lot of people use that. Now, one of the variables inside is something called the PEG ratio, PEG ratio.
Yeah.
Peter Lynch created this many years back. And what it basically means is in the numerator, you have the P ratio of the company. And in the denominator, which is where the problem is, the denominator has something called the expected growth rate of the company. वो भी growth rate क्या है? Expected EPS growth rate of the company.
Yeah.
Earnings per share is at the bottom. Expected EPS. But what Screener gives you is it takes the P ratio, but in the denominator, because how does it calculate expected growth rate? You have to, kind of analyze documents and come up with expected growth rate. So what it conveniently does is it takes the last 5-year ka profit growth rate. So it's making two mistakes. Number one, it's not taking expected, it's taking historical. Second, instead of taking EPS growth rate, it takes the profit growth rate. And there's a massive difference between profit growth rate, your PAT growth rate and your... So that number is absolutely wrong. Unless you get into the nitty-gritty of understanding what exactly is happening, you will always be, a little troubled in terms of your calculations and everything. And a lot of people use PEG ratio to decide things.